Welcome back to today's episode of Media Integration. And today we have a very special guest who's an up-and-coming new director of the Neon Master Records, Mr. Milan Momorowski. How are you doing today, sir?
Good, thanks.
So tell me, Mr. Milan, how did you use software for your media promotional campaigns?
So I used a wide variety of different software in order to achieve the ideas I had within my mind, and I'd like to talk about Photoshop first. So Photoshop was integral to everything that I had done in my promotional package. So I used Photoshop for the Digipack, I used Photoshop for the website, but the main reason I used Photoshop was to design graphics for the Digipack, and you can see that when you look at it. I have a little caricature of Chet Faker which I created, and it was all done in Photoshop. All the layouts, the text, colors, the images, it was all done in Photoshop. The next software I used was Premiere Pro, which I used to make all the vlogs and most importantly the music video for our production. So Premiere Pro it's a great tool because it's an industry standard. It has a wide variety of different tools within it. You can put special effects very easily, and it's very clearly laid out. The timeline is there at the bottom of the page, the screen, sorry, and it's just very easy to use. For example, I used the speed up effect in part of the video in order to emphasize movement and to create a special type of effect which was unique throughout the video, and it really draws your attention to that part of the scene.
So we've heard that you use three main softwares. So what's the another software you've been using quite a lot?
So I use the software Blender quite a bit. It's open source software and it's free. There are some limitations, but it can do everything that a professional software can do. And I'm quite familiar with it. I've been using it for many years now. And I use it to design some graphics for the music video as well as for the artist website. And you can see it's littered throughout the video. There's rose petals that are made in the software Blender. There's roses, there's a 3D head which is made in Blender as well, and the good thing about Blender is you can integrate all sorts of different software within it. It can read different files. It's compatible with all hardware. It's a good package.
So how much would you recommend all these software towards new directors who've been trying to create their own music videos? Well,
I'd recommend the first two, Photoshop and Premiere Pro, but Blender has quite a steep learning curve. If I would recommend using easier software such as 3ds Max or Autodesk Maya, because these ones are industry standards and they're a lot easier to learn.
Okay. So the second question is that in order to achieve the standards of your music products, what are the main hardwares you've been using?
So the main tool that I've used throughout the production of everything was my laptop. It's you can do it. It runs Windows and it has all the software on it, and it has all the videos stored on my laptop. I can take it with me anywhere, and it's quite a powerful tool, and it's used for every single thing that we did. The editing of the video, creation of the website, the Photoshop was installed on there, creation of the Digipack, and from that, making vlogs, everything, and graphics too.
So what are some more hardwares you've been using?
So the second piece of hardware that we used was the camera. That's the second most integral thing because we use that thing to film the whole music video. It's a Canon 100, EOS 100D, and it's a good camera for what it is. It allows us to get high quality video. The battery lasts quite a long time. It's easy to use. It's not too heavy. It's not too big, and you can fit different lenses to it. And we did that quite a few times in order to achieve certain depth effects, and we can do that with that camera, and it's quite good for that purpose. And the next tool I used was the phone, which is similar to the camera, but it's a lot smaller, and we used it for vlogs because you can't carry around a camera like this because it's too heavy. in order to make a vlog. So we used the phone camera in order to do that, and we use it more than just that. We use it as a communication tool, so we could coordinate where we were going to film the music video, where we were in terms of space. I used it to share files between me and my colleagues while making a music video, and that's basically it.
And in order to add to Mr. Milan's point of using mobile phones, it's like some of you guys may think that, oh, like mobile phones, are they like have like, is it like a low budget production? To be honest, it's not, because mobile phone, as Mr. Milan said, it's very compatible. Some cameras on the phones are now like really useful, and also internet and everything is also installed in the phone now. So I think, from my point of view, I think it's a very good tool to use for modern day media products. So how do you document your progress and your process?
So in order to document everything that we've done, it has to be presented in some way. So we used a variety of online tools in order to achieve this. The first online tool I'd like to talk about is Wix. Now Wix is a good blog website, and it allows you to do everything really. It's an all-in-one tool. It has templates which are pre-made for you. You can select one, and then you can just start creating from there. So we used Wix in order to make the blog for the music video production. That has all sorts of different categories within that, and we also used it to design the artist website. And the good thing about Wix is that you can import images, you can write text, you can import videos. It's very easy to use. It's all drag and drop. You know, you take it from the menu, you drag it into your scene, you resize it, you select the color, and that's it. It's all there. It's all done, and it's a very versatile tool.
So in your webpage, I've seen this very cool little feature, which is a magazine template. Where did you get that?
So in order to achieve that look, I used a tool called Flipsnack. Now it's very similar to Wix, where you drag and drop images and you write text down. The good thing about Flipsnack is that the way it's designed to look, so it looks like a magazine, and when you click the next, the page flips. Hence the name Flipsnack, and it's just very easy to use as well. It's very good aesthetically. I used it to design my director research task, and I chose to do the artist. His name was Matthew Dylan Cohen, and taking screenshots from his work, I discovered that the aesthetic of his work also matches the aesthetic of a magazine style type of design, so I decided to integrate both of them, and the end result was quite pleasing, in my opinion.
Are there any more online tools you have been using?
Well, one good tool is Satori. It's a timeline-based tool. So what you do is you have a timeline, and then you add images or text within that timeline in order of the things that you've done them in, and it presents it basically like a timeline, and it's another very easy to use tool. So I used Satori in order to present how I would market my product and distribute my product to a wider audience, and it's good because it allows, since it's a timeline, I can write about the beginning of my endeavor until the very end, and then everything that I want to do is listed on there, and it's quite good visually as well because it's very minimalistic in style.
Are these tools beginner friendly?
They are very beginner friendly. All you have to do is log in, and then all the tools are provided for you. You don't have to install anything, it's all within your browser. That's why they are online tools as opposed to software, because anyone can access them anywhere in a browser.
So thank you very much, Mr. Milan.
No problem.
It was very pleasing to have you here today.
Thank you.
And that will end today's episode of Media Integration. And I'm your host, Finn. I'll see you later.